join the stream, now's the time to do it. All right, here we go.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isidore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
I knew it.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep this second artifact safe, as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing stand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well,
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor.
Sounds like a side quest.
I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Ooh, level up. You didn't notice we had pumpkins around Halloween time?
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
Yes, I did. It is a 3-minute and 18-second video. I went live quickly today. I saw, my brother tried it because he was like, hey, let me just take a shot. I said, go for it. He failed, but I noticed something with it, and that actually helped a lot. So,
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm. Once you have...
The pain from the pain trial is over.
Yeah, the pain from the pain trial is over. Woof. Oh, thank you.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Ah, there it is.
Betting on the dragonfly? Best decision I've made yet. It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft.
Would that you all wielded that power for good.
Revelio.
Ooh. I did forget. That's alright. Okay, now give me. So, of course. Twice. I got it twice.
Extorting desperate gits. Nobody here. Waste of time.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. He can fight his own battles.
Something. That cat Expulso! Cynthia! Ready to scurry back to Hogwarts! Expulso! Expulso! This is your birth jewel, isn't it? Might want to look up. That's mine! Incendia! What are your thoughts on electricity? Not that much for me. Is this Hogwarts? Trying to make me an admirer of your talents, are we? Now you've gone too far.
I did it. And an Ashwinder, no less.
Okay. Follow the stag.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Okay, your secret's safe with me, or that sounds suspicious. What do you guys think?
We're doing something dangerous. Let's not freak out the old lady.
So, safe with me?
Yeah.
Ooh, one for suspicious and one for safe. You know what that means. So, safe will be heads and suspicious will be tails. And tails win.
Keeping things from Gran, are we?
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for
Hey,
your
go for it,
sake that
JB.
is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? pulse. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
You can skip rocks. Nothing out of the ordinary there.
Revelio.
Am I missing something? Oh, yeah, I guess I am.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here, all sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin-made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment?
Dun, dun,
or
dun.
perhaps a less discreet
The
approach?
poachers are goblin beasts.
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
I'm always given the dull tasks.
Yes. A more wise.
Ah! I'll be off to the tavern after this. I would say that Irondale is not appropriately named. Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough dumb beasts for everyone.
Yeah, let's get rid of those top hats.
It could be useful if I wasn't on this stupid patrol. Now, where did I set my traps? Was it Lower Hogsfield or Upper Hogsfield?
And let's get rid of those scarves.
Who says crime doesn't pay? But I'm practically swimming in galleys.
And then all I need to do is you.
Repairer.
The Ministry ought to loosen the reins on the dark arts. No better protection, if you ask me.
That's it. Like that it's the word.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Crackcroft.
Let's just rob them blind while they don't know I'm here.
I tell you, Hogwarts is lucky they've got protection charms.
What in Merlin's name? Are those dragons?
It's a TARDIS tent!
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around.
Confringo!
Expelliarmus!
How disarming. You think this is a blooming...
You can pop it open for me.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, I say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through...
Right, I found them on the poachers that I kind of
sickens me to work
stole from.
alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon on next.
Oh, crap.
I will make you.
Oh, right.
What I wouldn't give to
Okay, I didn't have my...
One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Wasn't what I was expecting to happen, but you know, things happen. Yeah! I got Japanese soda.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
We were gonna help the dragon.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
I am walking super slow and I'm not trying to.
Hello, Amora.
Alright. Aha!
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
A more hushed.
I fall dead asleep on my feet. I could... Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact! Someone there? Why is it cracking? Let me out! Don't think you'll get it out of here. That one first.
What's that?
Stop that!
Give that back!
Don't think you'll get it out of here.
You're the one we're looking for, and you for a friend. Careful.
I'll check your pockets.
How nice you went to stack. Why can't I hit you?
Like a tiny dragon, do
Avoiding our problem.
Stupid one.
I never liked pastry. Back in the back for more. Right. Nothing more than nothing. The lab returns to the... Shall we finish what... I shall make monks of you!
Let me out, son! Coward! Body foolish! Scratch! Let me out, son! Let me out, son!
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up. Can free her. Aim for the ring at the front of her restraints.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out. Was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It'd be foolish not to expect it. Not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Alohomora. Revelio.
Not much of the dark arts that frightens me as long as you're up near.
Don't you fret, Biscuit. I shall sort something out.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favor of you?
Maybe later.
Not so fast. You need to tread carefully in here. Venomous tentacula.
Okay, what are you? Oh, okay. And spell? Spell.
You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away.
Yep. And then I steal from them and sell their goods. Okay, you know, putting it that way, I just realized it's like Hogwarts GTA.
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Pardon me?
Hello, is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
Yeah, how condescending. But I'll let you guys decide. How genuinely kind of you, or how condescending? All right, 2 for kind of you. All right.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Booba-Tuba pus. Booba-Tubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What precisely are Booba-Tubas?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
So they are basically you on the inside.
How on earth did you discover that Booba-Tuba pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure booba-tuba pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few booba-tubas, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Yeah,
Into
okay.
the forbidden forest for booba-tubas. I hope it's worth the risk.
Probably not. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that quest for now, while we're waiting for another one to open up.
Revelio.
You guys might get a chance to see me wig out over some Arachnus Deathicus. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, JB. 0% chance?
You ought to cut back on pudding. Oh, I won't rest until you're dead.
Who lived here, I wonder?
I don't care. On a mission.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Wait, that's it? Oh, lovely, a troll.
Just my luck. A troll.
Hey, that's what I said. And you were supposed to dodge there, Tick. Don't know what the hell happened. Oh! And he got me. Well, JB, you kinda were right. No spiders, but troll.
Revelio.
And I bet you what I need is where the troll is. Alright, everyone. Wish me luck.
Just my luck. A troll.
Protego.
Stupefy.
Yes! Okay.
Rest easy, my large friend. Revelio. Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness.
Right, is that
Revelio.
everything? Ew. Oh, gotta go back the other way. Okay.
Revelio.
Okay. Let's get back to Hogsmeade. You know what? Let's just go here. And then we will call it a night. Yeah, there were only 2 to grab. So thank you for joining, and thank you for being here with me. Remember to comb your teeth, brush your hair, and to always take care. And I will see you all tomorrow night. Bye!